All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, and BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And we care about this because this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad, and everyone else is scrolling on by and we're wasting those impressions. Now, we care about the number of women clicking somewhere on our ad because that means, since they didn't simply scroll on by, that our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that. Our ad has entered their brain because that's the only way they'll ever buy from us. So we got to get our Boudoir Facebook ads into as many women's brains as possible. So it means we got to get this number as high as possible, way, way, way above 6%. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's super common, and everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we also know how to treat this. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, actually with Boudoir Pico, we're duplicating the Boudoir Facebook ad. We're treating the duplicated one. We leave the original, treat the duplicated one, run it in parallel, keep whichever one running as the best metrics after a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates or leads to Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%, and ideally way, way, way higher. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We treat with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. And we're saving a ton of money each month. We're eliminating a ton of wasted ad spend back in our pocket, which we'll see right now. We'll actually see real numbers. So first part, this is my first part of my residency for Boudoir Facebook ad doctor, residency in med school or whatever the progression was. So I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild. Unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. Well, I took it in the hospital, I tested it, and found out unique CTRL was 4.3%. So I knew that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. And so then I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and I got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So way better after Boudoir Pico treatment. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend every single month. So instead of spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we can eliminate 3,700 bucks every month of that. And we only got to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And in both scenarios, we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains. But if we're spending way less ad spend, we're pocketing that as a profit. Literally 3,700 bucks a month, or what's that? 60 or no, be something like 40 grand in the first year, and then over the next 12 months. Now, the second part of my residency, finding another one out there in the wild, bringing it to the hospital, testing it. Okay, found out the unique CTRL 1.39%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Way better. So we found the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are actually wasting 8,400 bucks a month every single month running that original Boudoir Facebook ad. So instead we can eliminate that, cut that cost, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally $8,400 a month every month, kind of as like a phantom profit. That'd be like 10 grand in the first year. And all we got to do is spend $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original spending 10 grand a month. All right, and finally, also had a patient. His Boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL was 5.03%. So that's under 6%. So we know that BLCS is present. And uniques, so I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL of that Boudoir Facebook ad up to 15.35%. And so we found out his original was wasting 67% of ad spend. It's like, oh no. And then after that, we actually, thinking through, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that. He can pocket that every single month. And instead we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $3,300 a month and be as efficient as running the original at 10 grand a month. So he's getting literally like if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, he'd be getting basically like an 80K phantom bonus over the next 12 months from not wasting that ad spend money anymore. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, 37%, 84%, 67%. And so, if they're spending 10 grand a month, so the average Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS, if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5K every month's being wasted, like 60 grand over the next year, and that can be eliminated and put back into the business owner's pocket, kind of as like a phantom bond. So we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are basically that we're following what Facebook is recommending us to fill out when we create our ad. But and we believe it helps us, but actually it helps Facebook. The reason it doesn't help us is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Facebook likes this because more women scroll by our ads per unit time, which hurts us. But Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why we don't listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, yeah, it looks like an ad mistake here in the photo. The creative makes it look like an ad. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, we've seen it a bunch, and basically all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen. So we don't believe there's we don't believe there's a problem. We didn't even know we're making a mistake, but every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, I've tested, I've seen the backend for the backend metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So consequence of this, way fewer, or way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. Let's see what we got here. First 2 and 3 quarters lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got ready for a well-deserved break. Treat yourself to something special. All right, so yeah, we got maybe like half. We got half a context point here. So yeah, lack of context mistake. pretty common. The false belief causes us to make this mistake is, we really, we felt our headline was good enough to kind of maximize our results, optimize our results. But what we're actually doing is causing way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, which actually pulls down our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases the probability we have BLCS. So diagnosing this, looking at everything, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome? So yes, I do. I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome ad. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your unique CTRL Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save approximately 5K a month, or eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend, pocket that instead, and actually keep, on average, that'd be like 60K over the next 12 months. Keep that in your pocket. And you want to pull it out of your Facebook ad spend because you've already optimized a bunch of other parts of your business. But you're ready to optimize this because you see more inflation, more women entering as Boudoir photographers, setting up their Google business profile. So the market's going to get more and more saturated. And you want to be on your way to be a number one Boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Well, shoot me a DM when I open my DMs for new patient intake. New patient intake's closed right now. So when my DMs open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.